It was just after midnight when Emily first heard the noise, a faint whisper, like wind weaving through cracks in the walls of her new apartment. She brushed it off, convinced it was the building settling, just as the landlord had warned. But that night, the whispers were louder. Her sleep grew restless over the next few nights. The whispers seemed to form words, though they were too garbled for her to understand. She tried plugging her ears with headphones, drowning out the sound with music, but it was always there, just beyond the edge of hearing. One night, the whispers stopped. Relieved, Emily finally drifted into a deep sleep, only to be jolted awake by a sharp knock at the wall beside her bed. Heart racing, she froze, listening intently. Another knock, closer this time. Then a scraping sound, like someone, dragging their fingers across the other side of the wall. She jumped up and flicked on the light. Nothing. Convinced she was imagining things, she pressed her ear to the wall. Silence. Then suddenly a voice as clear as day. "Let me out." Emily yanked her head back, heart pounding. She backed away from the wall, eyes wide, staring at the spot where she'd heard the voice. The wallpaper bulged, rippling as though something underneath was moving. Shaking, she grabbed her phone, ready to call for help, but the screen showed no signal. The whispers started again, this time louder, forming broken sentences. "She locked us in. She'll find you." Panicked, Emily backed into the hallway, but every step she took was met with another whisper, another knock, as if the walls were alive, tracking her every move. She reached the door and fumbled with the lock, trying desperately to escape, but her fingers were slick with sweat. Suddenly, the door slammed shut, trapping her inside. The whispers became a chorus now, dozens of voices overlapping in her head, each more desperate than the last. "You're next." The lights flickered out, plunging the room into darkness. Emily screamed as the walls began to shift and contort, pushing inward. Cold fingers brushed her skin, pulling her closer to the pulsating walls. She fought against them, but the force was too strong. She could feel something cold and wet slithering up her leg. Her breath came in short, panicked gasps. The last thing Emily saw before the darkness consumed her was the bulging wall split open, revealing a hollow, gaping mouth. The next tenant who moved in never heard a thing, but sometimes, late at night, if they listened closely, they would hear a faint whisper,